We we're here for the Busch series here in the WRL race 4 of the season. It's been a crazy season up until this point. A lot of different winners, a lot of off-track action happening, moves to be made. It is fantastic. Joining me in the booth tonight is Mr. Charlie Irwin, aka Dash for Cash, the owner of D4C Racing. Dash, what can we expect at Atlanta here tonight?
Well, you can expect a lot of tire wear. You get about 4 to 5 laps of good tires, and then they drop like 20% in a corner. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys stretch out the fuel and tire run. It's more of a tires game here, and tires are a little bit easier to save than fuel. So lots to see a lot of strategy tonight. If we get some cautions. Get some green flag racing in both these races tonight. That'd be good too.
I think so too. We got less than 30, so we know all the series drivers will make it in tonight that signed up to race. We're loading in here to look at the fuel window. What the fuel window is going to look like. 41 laps here at Atlanta. It's going to be a sprint, just very close like the truck race. We ran 33, I think, is what we ran. So it's going to be a sprint to the finish. We had some really good action the week before here. Last night we didn't get to talk to you after the truck race at Sonoma. What's your
Okay, get back in there.
what's your thoughts on that on your race last night?
I thought my race was pretty good last night. Got caught up in some unfortunate events. There in the second stage, for sure, I had to drive my way back up there, and kind of screwed myself as well on a couple instances. But I had a really fast truck. Just not used to racing trucks at Sonoma, especially with setups. Not used to setups either. But overall, I had a good truck. Our team had a really good night. Finished everybody, or 3 of us finished in the top 5, and then one of us finished in the top 15. So it was nice to see the progress that we made last night. One of my guys is coming up. He's going to be reserving tonight for the 54, as Clayton is away on his honeymoon. So congrats to him.
Congrats to Clayton, yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be able to see Interghost on track tonight in a big field. We'll see how he does, and hopefully he impresses.
You know, I know this is a Busch Series race, but the talk about the Cup Series and everything that's going to go on with that, Interghost, he's one of those ones that could get the call up saying, "Hey, D4C wants you. We want you up here in the Cup on the Cup side of stuff." It's a big thing for him. Even if he doesn't get signed by D4C, he goes to a different team. They're going to get one hell of a driver. At least I think.
Exactly. I think you're exactly right. He's one hell of a driver, and it's exciting to see what's ahead as well.
Absolutely. I'm running a few laps here, looking at the tire wear, looking at the fuel mileage. We get 17 off pit road, but it's really going to be about 16 laps. And I've ran 3 laps, and a 29.9 is my best. And but my right rear is at 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67 off of. This is my 4th lap. My record here is a 29.7 in a Busch car. So pit road's gonna be tricky getting down onto it tonight. Are you in Discord by chance so you can hear what's going on?
I'll get in there right now.
Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna show them online, so in case people wanna to be like, "Hey." So yeah, we good racing tonight.
We don't have a lot in Discord right now.
Hmm.
We do not have a lot in the Busch Series chat. I think they're still going.
Yeah, they should be finishing up pretty quick. I know Heat 1 didn't get off till almost 8:30, while Heat 2 got off at about 8:23. We're waiting on some people to finish up.
Heat 2 just said they were done.
Hmm.
Heat 2 just said they were done.
Oh, then it was Heat 1 that got off late. So Dash, we have a big announcement for this weekend on Saturday. You ready?
We do. We
We
do.
do. So, Grant actually fell in some hard times with him and his mom, and
Okay.
we are. I've just talked it over with Taylor, in that the league will put on charity races this weekend.
Okay.
It's going to be we're gonna have two different races. I'm thinking one at 4 o'clock and one at 8:30. It's going to be $15 entry fee, or no? What was it? What was it last time?
I think it was. Was it 10? It was 10.
Was it 10?
I think it was $10.
Yeah, I think it's $10, and then was it 15 for both or something like that or something?
Yeah, I believe so.
Are you
Either,
we sure
either,
it wasn't?
either that or
I think it was 15 for one, 25 for both. I think is what it was.
okay, we'll go with that.
Okay, so there will be $15 a race or 25 for both races, and all of the money goes to Grant. I'm thinking we're gonna do like we did last time, where the afternoon race wasn't as popular as the evening race.
Mm.
So we'll probably have fun at the dirt cars at Bristol again with the AI on, because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then we will do the cup cars at Daytona for the second race.
There you go.
So I am going to make the announcement that we are going to postpone Breakfast one more week. But you heard it here, folks. We will be having charity races this weekend. Good cause. Go to Grant. Help him out. Help him and his mom out with some stuff, with some bills to get him through this month, and maybe some next month to help them out. You know, when we made when we had the charity race for Mike Senior, it was up over $700 is what we raised. So
Yeah, I would just like to say thank you, Jade, for putting this into action, and even last time with what everyone did for Mike. It's a proud thing, and it's I didn't want to put everyone in this position to go through this again, but I'm glad that you're willing to do this, and I know a lot of the guys for sure are going to be happy just to get another race in. So, thank you for that.
absolutely, brother. You know, we're all here for you. We love you. You know, you've really stepped up. Um, it's been great to have you. You know, as I'm typing this post, Dash, you want to take over the stream a little bit, talk a little bit more about Atlanta, talk to Grant, see what's going on.
Yeah. So Grant, like none of this, like a lot of this wouldn't be, a lot of our success in this past off season, like wouldn't be, um, like wouldn't have happened, if it wasn't for, um, taking you guys on and you, really stepping up and having, a bigger role in this league. You've shown that your maturity level is, um, sky high, and you've impressed, I think, everybody, um, to my knowledge of, the drivers that were in your league um, that you brought over, uh, and showcasing their talent, showcasing your talent too, um, on streams and races. Um, but how do you feel about Atlanta and Auto Club tonight?
Honestly, I'm ready to get some racing under my belt tonight. Get my mind off some things, move on. Have some fun with the guys tonight. I know Atlanta's going to be one of those. Definitely got to watch for the tire wear and fuel mileage.
Mhm.
But with these being a little bit shorter races than what they normally would be, plus no stages, I feel pit strategy is going to be king here.
Right. I've you can correct me if you think I'm wrong, but in the truck race, because there wasn't really a lot of stage racing because there wasn't any stages. In at it at the race in Atlanta, we got spread out a little bit quicker. We started game planning earlier. We didn't run it to the finish right away because we didn't have any stages. We didn't have anything to really play for, and it kind of benefited us in a way, and I think that it'll benefit you guys too um, with the way you guys play it out with your strategy. If you save fuel, and we saw Caleb winning for my team at Atlanta
Hmm.
off of fuel strategy because he game planned earlier, pitted earlier than everybody else, and saved the amount of fuel that he needed to save in order to win the race. Uh, and it worked out in his favor, and I think that a lot of guys will realize that watching the race that we had last week here in the truck series, and maybe start doing something along the lines of that. Pitting earlier, saving more fuel, saving your tires. It might be an interesting race to watch, more so at the back than it will be at the front.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, and I think you mentioning people looking back on that race last week. I think my plan going into this is actually going to be the opposite. I'm going to try to run it as long as I can, see if I can get the benefit on the back half of the run instead of the front half.
Gotcha.
Because I think a lot of people are going to pull that strategy of pit sooner than later, and so
Right,
that's
and
definitely something else to watch out for too. With these varying strategies like that.
right, and when I was in the race at Atlanta last week, I didn't think about that, and that's why I ran it um, out. I ran it completely to it ran out, and got everything out of the truck that I could. But you've thought about it, you've game planned for it. It's not just something that you go into the race and think, oh, I'm just gonna be able to run this out and it'll be fine. You actually know what you're gonna do, and you have to divert from it. You're gonna be ready for it, which is really it's actually pretty valuable to have that during the race.
Yeah, for sure. You know, between that and then of course just having the speed in the car in general is going to help a lot too. I know a lot of guys are going to go in trying to be looser, trying to get the speed out of the corners that they can, but also a lot of it's going to be having that stability for entry and exit, and not ruining speed, sliding off the corner even into it.
Right. No, you make a great point by that. A lot of success with being consistent every lap is having the same entry into the corner, and having the same lifting point too. And for a lot of these guys, it could be a challenge to rep to like do that every lap, replicate the same thing every single lap. And it really is. Trust me, it is. It is very difficult to replicate the same thing every single lap, because the car changes every lap. But it'll be um, it'll be something to watch, for sure, to see how the guys in the front that are gonna run it out and aren't gonna save. It's gonna be something cool to see how they enter and exit the corner, and if they run it in really hard, or if they kind of let it roll through it and get a better run off, and if they can take it away.
Right.
And let us know when we can join too.
Yeah, we're still waiting on 3 people. to jump in the lobby, and then we'll be starting qualifying.
Everything on the back.
But how do you feel about Auto Club? We really didn't see a lot of action in the Truck Series. It wasn't an amazing race by any means. We had a good amount of cautions in that race. We couldn't really get things figured out. We just came from Atlanta, and I think that actually might hurt you guys too. Is going from a track like Atlanta to a track like Auto Club. Auto Club's a big track. It's more like a Michigan, but it doesn't run the same at all.
Yeah.
It's more of a technical big oval.
Yeah, so definitely the I've noticed between the two is, Atlanta, you're out of the throttle, then you're kind of back into it real quick, like what you would be at Kansas, for instance.
Right, exactly.
Where, compared to Auto Club, it's kind of more of like a Bristol or maybe even like a Martinsville thing.
Right, you're
letting
like
out a little bit early, letting the car roll, getting it turned, then back
Exactly.
hard in the throttle and off the corner.
Exactly. You have to really concentrate on how you're gonna um, on how you're gonna race every single corner, uh, which I think is gonna be something that we're gonna have to talk about a lot tonight if we get a big run at Auto Club later on, to see what those cars are gonna act like entering and exiting the corner. Because in my experience with the Xfinity car, you can run it in harder as the run goes on, but you have to let off the same amount. So obviously gets looser because you don't have as much grip, but you can run it in a little bit harder on entry and expect the car to like slide throughout the corner, throughout the entrance of the corner, and then once you get off two, which is way different than 3 and 4 at this track, unlike a track like Michigan, which is very very close to this in size. You really have to concentrate on what you're going to have to do as the run goes on. I don't believe there'll be a lot of communicating tonight between teammates unless they have to pit, or unless they're making a move on each other. It's going to be cool to see the amount of racing that's going to happen if we get a long run. A lot of these guys are really good, and some of these guys have to learn too, and that's okay. This is a good track to learn at. It's a good track to get acquainted with, as well as some of the other ones that we'll see later this season.
Right, and just to let you know now, you can join for qualifying if you would like to watch that.
I will wait.
Yeah, I'm not gonna join in on quali here, but Dash, big news in the actual world of NASCAR.
Yes.
Next
Yes.
season they'll be going back to North Wilkesboro for the All-Star
Yes.
race.
You love to see that. You love to see it. I told my dad about that today. I was just sitting on the porch and I was talking to him, and I saw it on my phone, and I didn't know that it happened because I've been busy all day and I wasn't on my phone that much. But I saw that, and I smiled, and I told him about that, and he was very happy that they were going back and doing that. It's going to be interesting what's going to happen with Texas if they're just going to kick it off the Cup schedule. It's not a great track, but
Well, Texas Motor Speedway on their website actually has something about a spring date.
well,
So my thought on that is they're probably pushing a few races back, towards the end of the season. Obviously the All-Star race is still going to be where it normally is during Memorial Weekend.
right.
But yeah, I think Texas is being moved to a spring date instead of the fall playoff race.
Yeah, I've heard that that there's talks about possibly removing like a Richmond or one of the Richmond and Kansas states too. So I think Richmond's in the spring, right? That's a spring race.
Spring and fall, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of due for them to get rid of that spring race. The attendance rates haven't been great. The fall race has been good because it's the night race. If I'm not mistaken, the fall race is the night
Yeah.
race.
I mean
And the
that,
attendance
plus it's close to into the playoffs. Everything's building up for that with the hype, and so
right,
that's a little bit more interesting.
exactly. But no, I wouldn't like to see Kansas lose a date. I love Richmond. Richmond's a great track. Um, but I think 2 dates for it is enough to get a Texas state in there. But I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Texas um, not in a Cup schedule. It's not been a great track. They had to put PJ1 on there. Now it's a one group track for the Cup cars. So.
Yeah, it's not as great of a track. And news in the NFL: Joe Flacco's going to start Week 1 for the Jets.
Yeah, yeah. Zach Wilson's not back super healthy yet.
No, so that's
No. I
big
think he's going
news.
to be back by week 2 or 3. They said with that meniscus.
Hmm.
Slight tear. It's not a big tear. I'm happy because he's my quarterback in my second fantasy league. So I
Yeah.
gotta.
Then we have what was the other thing that I saw today? Oh, Lamar Jackson sets Friday as his last day to get a new contract with the Ravens.
Yeah, they play Sunday, don't they? That's interesting.
They do. They play Sunday. So we'll see what's gonna happen there. He's not very happy, down there. So I'm real interested to see what's gonna happen there. As a Pittsburgh fan, I'm pretty interested on that one.
Yeah, you guys don't have the best quarterback situation either.
Well,
But
honestly,
Trub Mitch Trubisky um, is not anything to be frowned upon, though. He's pretty good.
no, he's not. He's a good band-aid for the time being, I think.
Yeah, he's a good like interim quarterback.
Yes, I think Kenny Pickett's going to be the next franchise QB. I think Pickett's really good. Give him, a season to, kind of test the waters out with Trubisky. Then honestly, I could see Kenny starting maybe week 6 or week 7.
Yeah, me too. I like Kenny Pickett a lot. He looked good at Pitt, especially in that playoff game.
Hmm.
But I think that it'll be uh, something to watch for sure to what
Okay.
see what happens with that quarterback job.
Hmm. Speaking of
So we
fantasy, I
are
need to.
finished with qualifying here. C's is on the pole with the 29.52.
Nice.
Nice.
Good to
Fergie
see that.
second. Um, third is Drake. Fourth, Chase. Fifth, anybody. Sixth, Keith. Seventh is Nitro. Eighth is Mike.
Hmm.
Nice.
Ninth, Game Nerd. And 10th is going to be Scorpius.
Nice.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. You need to get this race rolling so we can get rolling here. Take about, I'd say, no longer than 30 minutes to run this race. Then give you guys jump right into the next one, so we can get done about 10:30. Is
Give
my
y'all
guesstimate.
another invite there.
Okay. 41 good ones around Atlanta.
Yeah, 41 tonight. How long was the truck race? Like 30 something?
It's like 33, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, seems about right.
It'll finish about the same time though. Speed difference is
Mm-hmm.
key. Alright.
And so we can jump in here and watch this race.
Oh. I just got an invite from Matt, so I think they're just about to go. I'm gonna ask. Okay, we can join right now.
Sounds good. We're on the blue screen, so we're not gonna hear Dash here for a hot second. I'm gonna hop right in here, and hopefully they get rolling quick tonight. They get off relatively quick, and we get rolling. We did have some comments in the stream, but I was not paying attention.
You know, I really want to. So there was a guy who did really well last night in the truck race, but unfortunately had to pit late. Maggio Magic. I saw him as soon as we joined in there. He did not qualify, but he did really well last night. We'll see if he's a road course ringer or if he's a bit of everything tonight. Haven't raced with him other than last night, so I'm going to be watching him a little bit.
Jade, the comment on the stream was the gig 17, and he said, "What up?"
Yep.
Alright, we're getting ready to go here. Cease leading it to green, and they're away as we start lap number 1 of 41, I believe, right?
Yep, 41.
Yes.
Here we go, diving down in the turn
Currently
1.
16 to a tank.
Starting to fan out here.
Yeah, getting separated early. These Camaros, that dominates this series. Is the Camaros, the Toyotas. There's a few more of them than there is in the Cup Series, and the Fords are few and far between with 2.
Yeah, they got 2 of those boys, and I don't think they're even listed as a...
The 11 of Drake is already going underneath the 15, coming to lap.
We have a car on the wall, it's 51.
Jay Fergie, oh, he got tapped. Hang on to her, boy. I thought that was a 13 of Game Nerd.
Mike was in the outside wall on the front stretch there.
The 3 wide, 44 underneath the 07. Meanwhile, up front, it is Drake leading the way in that fatal number 11. Now remember, that 11, it is won twice this season with 2 different drivers in it.
Oh, they got a wreck in the back.
Big wreck out.
21's around.
21's around, yeah. I just saw it from Mike's view.
Caution's
It's
out.
right in front of him.
I'm on with a 21. But Nat doesn't look like he's got a whole heck of a lot of damage. There's a 6 of Godzak. There's a 2 of Plays. It doesn't look like he's got a whole lot of damage on that machine. Looks like they'll be alright to continue.
Yeah, they looked to be pretty close when they made contact after the 2 went spinning.
Caution out early here. And everyone needs to calm down and Dash really be monitoring that chat. If people start getting a little heated, let's start some dominance in there and be like, hey, calm down a little bit, boys.
Get them riled down.
Riled them down. Here we go. We should be going green here. Here we roll. See, it's 11 and the 15. Followed by the 89 and the 20. So, 4 different teams represented here.
Yeah.
And away we go.
36 to go.
Oh, we had the driver, I believe, in 3rd. Somebody's lagging back there. We got a driver in, I believe he was in 3rd there. Really had a tough time getting
One up
going
into the
there.
wall. We got to wreck out the back again.
Oh, they're getting into it.
Looked like the... Who was it?
Try and see who it was. Oh, it's the 08 of Cushion. I believe he was the only one that
One through the
spun around.
grass. Hang on to it. 51. Mike Sr.'s going to hang on to her. He's going to rise up a little bit. Get near the 9 of Grant. Grant got a little damage on that right front.
51 of Interghost, who I'm having reserved for Clayton, as I said earlier. He just got into the wall there. Off 2.
There's Maggio trying to defend against the 74, and the 74 is going to have runs, so thank you very much. The 11's driving away.
Got some good racing up here though. For this, what would be the second position? All these guys jogging for a position to get up there. This will spread out if they can keep it together
Contact
here.
made.
And as I say that, if they keep it together...
Nope, we got one in the
Oh,
wall
40,
spinning.
44, yep. That's going to do it.
20.
Yep, caution is back out.
Caution's back out. Heavy damage on that 20 machine.
And the 44 heavy damage him too. Same with the 18 or big stop there. Looks like he got spun around.
Yeah, good little damage on the 44 there. Looks like they just lost it coming out of the trioval area. Tough. It's really, really tough here. You know, 27 guys are really going for it right now, and you know they're gonna figure it out here at Atlanta, what they can do, what they can't do. They're gonna figure it out. We're gonna come back with probably about 31 to go, 30 to go. There we go. C is your new leader. The 11 lost a lot on pit road, thinking maybe some 2 tires here. Right now you got Critical Whirl in the front row by the Lone Car Parky Racing, and then the 5 of Kevin running a custom scheme.
MMG racing.
Jay Fergie's gonna lose second. We're gonna lose third to the 93. There's Casey Hindenberger working with the 4 of Ranger up into the 4th spot now. Jay Fergie 3 wide.
Yeah, they're 3 wide. I'm at Jay Fergie right
Oh,
now.
5 got into the 11. Got into the 92. The 92 is going backwards.
3 in the wall. Oh, we got somebody getting tied up there. 4 Rangers in the wall, and so is Plays.
Yep. In the
Somebody
wall
just,
again. Plays is down again. What is he doing?
I don't know if he got pushed in the wall with Ranger there. I'm not sure if the guy below them hit the apron or got pushed up into them, or just really didn't take the corner well, but he really went up the track in 1 and 2. But
Jay Fergie lost a lot off that restart.
just watching him right now.
Back of the 5, trying to get him going. Get some speed on the corner exit here. Clear the 44 down low. He's not going to have the speed. He's going to have to stay up there. Try to grab a little bit more if he wants a shot to get down to the bottom lane here. And he's getting past like a freight train right now. The 07 working on the, or the 08 working on the 07. 07 up into the wall. Oh, 20.
20 hit the apron there.
Yep, they're bouncing off of each other.
7, the 21 gets a piece of it.
18 got in the back of the 92. Trying to get around everybody now. Meanwhile, it's Boot, Scoot, and Boogie, and see you later, the 11.
Yeah. See you later.
See you later.
He's loving what he's seeing behind him right
4
now.
or 5 wide behind him. You know, he's a solid pickup on Drake, you know. Fatal, you know, I'm glad Scorpius is like, hey, give the man a ride if we need it. And right now he's showcasing what he can do. Right now, oh, 44 way down into the wall on the inside. Gonna rejoin, gonna try to keep it. Oh, 07's gonna move up to 66. He hit the apron. 5's through the grass, trying to follow Grant. Grant going through the grass now, not trying to make him not feel so special. There's the 07 going right below him. Trying to lead this pack, see if they can catch up that pack ahead of them. Meanwhile,
they're really having a good battle up here. The 74 and the 6 going at it as they went off turn 2. The 74 is going to grab that spot as he is going to get freight trained now by the 89.
This is from like 2nd to like 15th.
14th. Chase is actually 15th.
So there you go, 2nd to 14th. Oh, anybody really gave whoever that was the bumper. Oh, they're wrecking.
Oh, they're
wrecking. 98's around 20. Good avoidance by the 20 in the 98 to get back on the track. Good job, everybody, to keep it straight. That was some great driving.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened up in front of them there. They looked fine until that last moment that we saw. Obviously, them wrecking in the 98 going into the sidewall, but it was just, I think they just got squirrely off of 2 and just carried it down the backstretch. We see, I believe that's the 98 getting back going, if I'm not mistaken. It's another car.
There's the 44,
It's
limping
the
his way
44.
around right now.
He actually went into pit road. I believe he just had to suffer his losses there, and he's going to let everybody by.
Stayed nice and low to stay out of the way of everybody. We're going to roll up with the 89 now. With the 89 of Keith Allen Ayers in second place. Trying to run down his affiliate teammate up there ahead of him. But I don't think honestly, I don't think anybody's got anything.
Pitting.
We got,
Oh,
whoa,
my
that was
goodness,
late.
that was scary. Oh.
That was late.
my.
I saw that, man. The 6 of Godzak and the 15 of C's. A little
Yes, that
strategy.
Very scary for the guys, for Nitro, Interghost, anybody, and I believe that's US Truck Enterprise there, and Chase as well. That was very scary for those guys. He came down right in front of them, but luckily they got down in time. As we see the 93 coming in. No.
Yeah, so what's that do? You know, guys like Godzak and C's, you know, guys that are always in the front, you know, what does that do for everybody else? Is like, they're pitting. Oh, as Goose gets down on the apron and slides right up in front of the 20. Anybody's not going to be very happy about that.
No, I wouldn't either.
Here they go down in the turn 3. Goose has got one heck of a run to get up to the 07. Oh, we got another one pitting from the middle lane. You got in
a couple guys pitting there.
Yeah, it's getting a little sketchy. Everyone's getting getting down to the end here. Trying to roll, baby. There's the 16 of William Moore, running for Fatal Motorsports, having a quiet day for himself.
Yep, we got somebody entering turn 3 right now. That it's one of the red cars that came in. I can't tell who that is. Got a guy pitting from the 3rd lane that didn't know he was behind him. Okay. It's the 13.
18 of Warpig, real slow. Oh, he's barely hanging on to it. Him and the 5 look like they were tangoing coming into pit road there. There's Maggio, guy who spun and somehow kept it from collecting a whole bunch of damage.
That's good.
There's C's running right behind him, trying to catch back up. Getting ready to pass Parkey. Parkey, oof. He pushed a little wide there, came up a little bit early, but that's alright, he tried. Maggio looked like he's signaling he's coming down to pit road. He's going to slide up. Oh. Now watch this.
Oh, no. Don't come down, don't come down.
Oh, he came down right in front of whoever that was.
The 93.
Oh, Casey's not going to be happy about that.
No, he's just trying to get into pit road. I mean, if he signaled that he was coming down, those guys are supposed to go high. So I'm not really sure if that's completely his fault, but obviously could have maybe got down there a little bit quicker than he did.
Yeah, I think that I think when he went to let off, the car pushed high, and that he kind of signaled late, and people are already committed to their lines. So there's a good amount of damage on the front of that 93 machine for Casey Hindenberger of Wolfpack Motorsports. There's Plays Official coming out. Grant, who's our leader?
Right now, the 36 of Goose.
Goose hasn't pitted yet.
Just
Maybe trying to.
He's way out there. He's on a league of his own right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only one who hasn't pitted yet. Trying to play some long game, trying to trap some people a lap down. Maybe get some points or really help him out here in the Busch series.
Yeah. No, we kind of went through like a rebrand. Oh, actually, he's coming down pits right now.
There's Goose, made it right down in. Alright, you gotta let us know who the leader is.
Yeah.
So, can you make it from here, or do you gotta pit again?
I'm actually 2 to 2.5 short right now.
Okay.
So Goose.
So Goose is probably good to the end, so we could see a Goose win
Could.
tonight, which is actually pretty exciting to see that once again.
There's the 5 of Kevin.
But who's in the lead as of right now?
It's still Goose at the moment.
Just really?
Goose is
He's
coming
really.
out of pit road right now.
I
The
think
11 retakes the
11.
lead.
Yep, watch him. He's also way out there, so it could play a factor as to if he gets way out in front of Goose, how he could possibly overstep Goose's strategy and might be able to take or be close enough to take the lead back and take maybe the win. But we'll see how that plays out.
So the 11 is going into turn 1, and Goose should be in 3 and 4 right now. So we know we know Drake. He came in a little early, so we know he's doing the 2-stopper. There's no question. There's no two questions about it. Now at this point, he's run better by himself the entire race up into this point. So staying by himself is probably going to be his best bet.
But, how does this play out for the guys that pitted before him? The guys like Godzak and Cease, who we saw pit way early. They're gonna have to come down pits here in the next couple laps, and it's gonna be interesting to see how they play it out. As I say that, I see one of them just getting the wall, but. They're gonna have a lot of speed here.
Oh, there's a 21.
Actually, a Nat's coming in right now, so maybe he's trying something a little bit different. And so is Godzak. Godzak's also coming in.
These critical role boys, they know what they're doing. When it comes time to race time, they know what they're doing. That's why it's they're the third or the second alliance team of Fatal. Oh, Night Casey! Holy golly!
Bunch of close calls for...
The 20 about gave Casey a new bumper. Holy heck!
Looks like Cease is coming in right now. I was trying to find him when Godzak was coming in. I saw Matt Parkhurst came in. Cease has nobody around him and he has to worry about, so he can come in very easily here. Not have to worry about anything.
Yep. Oh, there's
Jay Fergie's also in. I see him there.
Matt Parkhurst is on his way out.
And Mike Sr. is also in the pits as of right now. Here comes Ranger. They're all coming down. They're all coming in here. Now, one guy that I really think we should watch out for here, if he's not a lap or so down by the end of fuel pit stops, is Scorpius. He got into the wobbly. Oh my gosh! Huge wreck in front of him. That's a caution.
Oh, what does this do?
15 cars are currently on the lead lap. Matt Parkhurst in 16th is the lead, free pass.
Oh.
Wow, interesting.
So what happened on that wreck? I didn't even see it.
As soon as he came out of 4 there, it was already developed in front of him. Looked like a couple white cars, I believe, that were involved in that. Maybe I think it was the 66 maybe. Is one of the cars I can point out. Maybe the 20, but I'm not entirely sure. It just didn't look great.
The 68 is your leader.
And Nitro not pitting keeps the rest of the field a lot down.
Oh. So maybe he was just in the pits and didn't need
somebody didn't get to go.
Oh, they're wrecking out the back.
Oh, they're wrecking out the back already.
Caution's back out. Somebody didn't go off the restart.
Somebody didn't go on the restart.
Somebody, Jimmy Johnson, did it to over.
Let's see if we can find who didn't go. I wonder who didn't go.
It had to have been a lap car.
Or a lot of lap cars.
That's how God's.
I mean, it was somebody, like, it was either C's, Maggio, maybe for because like all of a sudden.
Well, let's see if some of these guys can get their laps back. Who's the free pass right now?
Do an instant repeat.
C's is going to be the free pass on this caution.
Okay. See if these guys. I mean, these guys aren't gonna. A lot of those guys aren't gonna come down now.
And we are in overtime.
Overtime. All right. Could see a new winner tonight.
Alright. Nitro and Drake on the front row. 2 laps to go. Keith right behind them. The 74 right behind them. Followed by Game Nerd up in the top 5. Looking at the bottom. Maggio is... Goose moves, muscles him out of the way. Goose is... Oh, Goose put the 13 in the wall. And the 13 went down into Goose and they're wrecking out the back. Is it going to be a caution or are they going to stay green? It's getting worse as they go. There's caution.
It's caution. Caution is out.
Caution is out. Nitro is
Jade.
probably furious right now.
He's gonna have to
Jade
do it
Fergie
again.
will be the free pass.
Nitro, the 68, looking for his first NASCAR win. Trying to bring it home for KAI.
This would
That
be
will
a
be
great,
18 on the
great
lead
finish
lap.
for KI. I believe the cars that are in their top 4 right now are all KI cars, correct?
I
Or is,
think...
or is 3 out of the 4 of them?
I think
Because, yeah, Turf is not, right?
Turf is not, so 3
No,
out of the
Turf
top
is in Night
5.
Motorsports.
Another team that's looking for a good finish.
Last night we had my team finish.
Here we go.
2, 3, 4. Now we could have another team really going at it right now.
Here we go again.
Watching
Keith.
from Drake.
Watching from Nitro, watching the field in reverse. Getting ready to watch this. He's going to get into Keith. He's going to make him go high. Keith's going to try to get out of the bottom. Drake's going to say, no, sir. Thanks for the spot. Nitro's going to be like, oh. Or that's Turf. Turf got into Keith a little bit.
3 wide. Here comes Drake.
He
Is
wants
gonna
him to stay as...
stick?
Oh, it's not going to stick. We got some wall riders in the back. It's not sticking, baby.
Here we go.
White flag is in the air for Nitro, for KAI. They're
Can he bring
looking
it home?
Oh, they're touching. We got some more wall riders in turn 1. Drake is going to have the run going down the backstretch. He's going to have to block. He's going to go high. Who's going to go
Nitro,
with them? Oh,
all the way
Turf.
down to the bottom.
3 wide. 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Goose. Nitro, he's got the preferred lane. Turf's gonna run wide. Goose,
Can
does
he
he
make
have
it
a
to
shot?
six?
He's gonna get there. No! Winner! Christian
Nice.
Schoberg!
It's Nitro getting his first ever win. What a
First
finish.
ever win in NASCAR. Here the WRL. Christian Schoberg as they're wrecking after the line. Woo! The 68 of KAI brings it home. Christian Schoberg, everybody. He's the defending Season 1 Wrecked Fest champion. Owner of Nitro Racing. He just won his first ever WRL race in double overtime at Atlanta. Ooh, baby. Goose was coming. Goose was using everything he had, but you could not get Nitro off that bottom. That man would not be denied today.
Oh,
Christian Schoberg.
here we go. Not even sure who the top 5 was.
I don't even know. I know Goose was somewhere up there.
Not even sure who finished second. They were 3 wide. They were 3 wide going to the line.
I think Turf got up in Drake, and it was not a good time, man. Fast lap.
Who got the fastest lap? Keith did. The 29.455.
Wow. Nitro, 26th fastest. 29.8. That is crazy.
Don't have
Crazy,
the fastest
crazy,
win.
crazy. Grant, can you tell us who the top 3 were so we know who they are? Grant?
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
Nitro was your winner.
Yep.
Goose was the second, and Drake was third.
Drake was third. All right. Get them in here for the interviews and give everybody a few minutes to get ready for Auto Club. How's the chat after that race, Dash? Are we?
They were
Everyone?
pretty good. A lot of talking there afterwards, but I heard Drake, he was calming everybody, trying to calm everybody down, saying that Nitro got it, and it was good, and a lot of good racing throughout it. Wasn't mad at all. Very respectable. Guys were just joking around afterwards as well, so nothing serious at all.
That's good. We're gonna try to get everyone else get second and third in here, get their
It was very
interviews.
serious. Okay.
Well, wait, we saved the best interview for last there, Nitro.
No, I got lucky. All right.
You didn't get lucky.
You got lucky. You didn't get punted off the bottom lane.
I got so lucky. All right. I
Well-
was in pit road when the caution came out, so I didn't have to pit. Therefore, I started
Oh.
up front. I got lucky.
So
You did.
we're gonna. I guess we'll go to Nitro since someone else is joining, so we can get rolling on the second race tonight. So Nitro, we're getting your in-game car. I know I'll have a picture of your custom put up on here. We'll get to your in-game. So Nitro, how does it feel, buddy? Your first
It feels
NASCAR
good.
win in the
It
WRL.
feels good. Did
Yes,
not
sir.
expect that to happen, especially at this track.
Yeah,
I
man.
got
You
real
know.
lucky. I was running like 10th, had a pit, and stayed out. I don't know. Someone else pitted with me, but they pitted again for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know, but no, you know, man. I know Keith's probably ecstatic right now for you. But your first ever WRL NASCAR win, man. Now you're already on the list. You're a series champ. You're a defending champion of Wreckfest and multiple race winner. What does this win mean for you now?
And it's great. It's my first win on NASCAR. First series win on NASCAR for a long time. This locks me in the playoffs, correct?
No,
No. Okay.
No, but you have
playoffs
a
or
win.
points.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I was 6th in points coming into this, so.
Well, that's going to give you a big leg up.
Yeah, it's going to give you a big leg up depending on who's in front of you. I know Godzak was the points leader by a large margin, so I don't
Yeah,
know where
easy.
he ended up finishing, but, you know, great race, great job tonight, man. You definitely deserved it. You got lucky in placement. You had the right strategy at the end, and Goose, he was coming.
No,
He was
yeah,
co-
like you said, I was scared. My car could not hold the bottom at all. I don't know if when you were watching, you saw how bad I would push up.
Oh, I watched.
I had to block a little bit. I had to make sure Turf went on the outside because he was trying to go on the inside of me. So I had to hold that bottom and protect that bottom.
That's what I said. I said the 68's not going to come up off the bottom. They're going to have to pass on the outside. Goose, he got to you. I didn't know how hard he was going to hit you. He looked like he tried to move you to get the win, but
Oh, he did.
you know, hats off to Goose, you know, coming out of nowhere. Great job on him. You know, to not wreck you, but you know, he tried his dangdest, and he came home second. So, not a bad points night for him. But congratulations on your win, man. You deserve it.
Thank you. Hopefully I could do good in the next race.
Yes, sir. Well, best of luck, man. So we just heard from Nitro. We're gonna switch gears to the 36 machine from Wolfpack Motorsports to Clinton Gooseland, aka US Center Trek, aka the Goose. What's going on, buddy? Goose? Goose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
there you are.
Nitro, good race. Yeah. Sorry about that. I got into somebody. I apologize.
Hey man, you know it happens. We understand how hard it gets here at the end of the race, and everyone wants to do well. We saw you battling there for 5th, and you got up underneath. I think it was a 13. You got up underneath before the first one, and
Yeah.
hey, it happens. It's racing. It is what it is. Move on to the next one.
Yeah, just send out some apologies for me.
Well, Goose, as one of the veterans, everyone knows you don't like the race like that. But
Well, I know that this new pack of guys is so good that I've got to start being a little aggressive, or I'll just be finishing in the back.
yep, and
You know?
that's the big explosion we had at the end of last season, and now this off season with a lot of more guys coming in. You know, um,
Yeah.
um,
But you can be aggressive and clean too, and
yep,
that's the key. And so there was some times I made some mistakes there to some guys. I don't know who they are, but I'm sure I'll hear from them. I'll apologize in person with a DM, and once I re-watch the race and I find out who they are. So, all right, thanks.
yeah, man. Congrats on second place tonight, and good luck in Auto Club.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we heard from Goose, the driver of the 36 Wolfpack, finishing second here tonight. Matt Parkhurst, I saw you joined.
I did.
Where'd you end up finishing, buddy?
I think it was around 10th or 11th.
Hey, that's a new season high.
That's a new person. Well, it should have been a lot higher, but that caution in the middle of pit stop screwed me. I had taken 2 tires there, taken them early, and I was running about 3rd place when I pitted, so I thought I was going to have a good shot at the top 5, and then the caution came out right after I pitted. Luckily, I was first car lap down, so I got back on the lead lap, but then kind of got jumbled up in that mess on the restart. But, I mean, considering how the heat race went and how the main race went, I can't complain too much. Like you said, we got a new season best finish out of it. Still no top 10s, but I think Auto Club's going to be a good one for me.
Yeah, buddy, absolutely. I gave the word that we're gonna get rolling right into the next race, so I know you got a heat to go set up and get ready to roll. But
Yes, sir.
I'll keep it brief and short. We'll jump over to your car as I was still on Goose's car. There's the 8. But congratulations where you finished. You're getting better. You're getting closer to the front. That's all that matters. You just want to be in that top 14. You don't got to worry about being a waiver.
True that. It's all about damage control at this point.
Pretty much. That's all you can do, man. Again, best of luck at Auto Club.
Thank you, bud.
Yep. All right, we're going to move on to our 3rd place finisher. I saw he jumped in here. The 11 of Drake. Again, putting on a show, showing what he's got to do, and starting to look better and better for a cup ride here in January. So Drake, congrats on 3rd place, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just really, disappointed or dejected because I felt like we definitely had that one in the bag, and then that last caution came out, and it would have been okay. I think I had enough short run pace that I could have won it anyways, but whoever that was, I think it was Nitro. Good win on him, man. So what happened there was he was on when the caution actually came out, and so he got fresh tires and then didn't have to pit, so he basically just inherited the lead, which is great. But unfortunately, it put me in 2nd place on the outside, and at Atlanta, you just really can't do much on the outside in restarts. So I just kept losing positions,
Mhm. Yeah, it was a tough break for as your team owner. I wanted to see it go green for you because you had the car to beat, but and then it sucks that not always the fastest car is always going to win the race. But man, you had a fast hot rod at Atlanta, and I can't wait to see what you can do at Auto Club.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. No, that's actually my fun fact about me. Atlanta's my favorite NASCAR track of all time, so
Okay,
I was
cool.
just happy to be racing there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Like I said, congrats on 3rd place again. Definitely well deserved. You probably deserve to win the race, but that's racing for you. You know what I mean?
No, it's no problem, man. Congrats to Nitro. I'm glad it worked out for him. That was good. That was
Yep, it was good stuff. It's good to get Nitro his first. He now has his first NASCAR win in the league, so he's just a ball of joy right now.
Yes, sir.
And as the Fatal owner, it's nice to see the affiliate cars win too. So At the end of the day, a fatal car still won the race, so I don't care. Burn it down for all I care. So, but congrats on third place, buddy. We are going to cut the stream to give us a few minutes before we roll into Auto Club. So, best of luck there, buddy.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too, brother. All right. So that was Drake, driver of the 11 of Fatal Motorsports. So, Dash, that's Atlanta. That's a wrap. How do you feel about Auto Club? Alright, well, he's not here. So, I am going to end the stream. As we say here in the WRL, stay worldwide, and have a good night. We'll see you here in about 10 minutes.